What's up guys, this is IFBB Pro Kevin English. I'm the king of the 202s and I'm a metric sponsored athlete. Some of my credentials are I'm 3-time New York Pro, 2-time 202 Mr. Olympia, and this coming weekend I'll be 3 times. My father was a weightlifter. He never competed, but he lifted his whole life. And being a young kid, you know, growing up watching my father lift all the time, and I admired that. His physique constantly changed. And at an early age, I wanted to follow in his footsteps. I saw my first bodybuilding magazine. And again, you know, I thought my father was huge. And now I'm seeing these guys in the magazine and I'm like, mind boggles. I couldn't believe how big these guys were. And I said to myself at that point, not that I want to be a professional bodybuilder, but I want to aspire to have a body like that. Started off weight training, and I couldn't believe how quickly my physique changed. And from that point, I was hooked. Initially, I really didn't know too much what to do. I just kind of followed what my father was doing, which was very basic movements. But as I started reading more magazines and gaining more knowledge, you know, I was able to see what other professionals were doing. I kind of just followed in their footsteps. And then as the years went on, I met Dr. Michael Camp, who's my trainer right now. And we took a training method called periodization. And basically, it's a 4-week cycle. And the first week, what we do, called a power week, and we keep our reps roughly at 6 to 8. Then the second week, we'll do supersetting. The third week, we'll go back to power, but we'll do higher reps, somewhere like around 8 to 10, really heavy. Then the fourth week, what we do is we do like a lot of drop sets, you know, a lot of high reps, anywhere between 25 to 30 repetitions. And the reason why we do that is because cycling, you're training like that, you never get stale for one. You're working both receptors, your slow switch and fast switch muscle fibers. And also too, you're giving your body time to rest up and grow. If you're constantly training heavy all the time, you're constantly beating up your joints and you're only training one particular muscle fiber. You know, you constantly have to shock your body, and that's why I train, you know, that particular style. I've always used metrics since day one, and I like how their products respond to my body. You know, I can see the changes immediately, and that's very important when it comes to training, you know, especially in my fields. Also too, I like the fact that they're not just bodybuilding, but they're hitting the general public. And they have so many wonderful products. When I first wake up in the morning, I always sort of for the whey protein. Reason being is because you want something that's quick acting. You know, when you sleep at night for 7-8 hours, your body is going into a catabolic state where it's actually eating muscle. So you want to put something in right away that's going to help feed your muscles. You know, when you're working out, you're constantly breaking down muscles. So I like to take the branched-chain amino acids to help with recovery. I also take creatine on the off season, especially, will help push a little bit of water into your joints, which allows you to lift heavier. You know, because the creatine adds strength to all your lifts. A lot of people neglect their health in the past, and I think things are starting to change around. A lot more people are taking their health a lot more serious. But it's only so far you can go if you don't know which nutritional products to take. You know, these nutritional products by Metrics have made me jump leaps and bounds where I could have been. I'm Kevin English, and to learn more about Metrics products, check us out on the bodybuilding.com store.